gentlemen. What up? How are we feeling tonight? No, ladies and gentlemen. I said, how are we feeling tonight? Yes, that's right. I'll just point out, there will be two things that you will recognize about me throughout my set tonight. The first is that I am very handsome. Right, asking the globe. The second thing that you will recognize is that the only reason I am handsome is because I have a sexy accent. It works out great for me with the ladies. It takes me from like a 4 to like a 6. As they said, I am from Africa. My accent comes from Africa. And that's a pretty interesting fact. It's interesting being a white African because I feel like there's always just like a little bit of denial attached to that, you know? Like, I'm like Bigfoot. Like, there's enough evidence to back my existence. But like, deep down, you just feel stupid for believing it. What also is interesting about being a white African, especially at BYU, is that most of the time I am the only token African guy, you know? That's weird. Which speaks for like volumes for diversity at our school, you know? And that should be our slogan, like, Brigham Young University, even the Africans are white. As sexy and as exotic as I am, though, I am still single, ladies and gentlemen. Who else here is single? Like that. You'll recognize throughout the show as well that the vast majority of the cast of HumoU is also single. The only one who's not single is Marshall, and that's just because he looks like Justin Bieber. Works out great for advertising though, you know, like we put his face on an ad, and like female attendance doubles, and male attendance triples, so. But I'm proud to be single, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to make you feel bad about that. That's your bishop's job. I'm going to make you feel proud about it. I figured out the main reason why you should be proud to be single. The main reason you should be proud is that you will actually have money. When I am single, I live like a king. When I am in a relationship, I live in poverty. That's why I left Africa. I calculated my average spending rate per date. It comes out to about $25. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what I can do for $25? For $25, I can vaccinate malaria-ridden kids in Africa. More importantly, I can rent Paddington Bear 16 times from Redbox. You're probably wondering, why Paddington? Ladies and gentlemen, that is 16 times I get to enjoy the story of a hairy immigrant who moves to a foreign country, eats a lot of food, and speaks better English than everyone else, and yet still no one thinks he's special. That's a story I can relate to. You're probably also wondering, like, why not just buy the DVD for $25? It's called The American Dream. Get used to it. I'm coming up on 3 years in America, ladies and gentlemen, and I love America. Let's get a round of applause for America. I love this place to bits. It's an amazing place. The main reason I love this place is because of fast food. You have to understand from an African perspective, when we talk about fast food, it's in reference to how fast our food is running. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm definitely more of a gatherer than a hunter, so. It's a lot of reasons why I love America, but there's one reason that I hate America. One reason that I hate. And that is Peeps. Who yet actually likes Peeps? So we know who's gonna die from diabetes. Maybe I can share an experience to illustrate why I don't like Peeps. I actually learned to hate Peeps before I even came here. So in Africa, there's a lot of poverty. Everyone is dating there. And so the one time, I got to work with a lot of charities growing up, and so the one time we got this giant excess shipment of Peeps. And we were very excited. We had never seen these before. We were like, wow, not only is it neon and American, this probably is the most high quality candy they could send us. Really saving the best for the African children, as you always do. So we get excited and we stock up our truck, and we pack up our truck and we roll out to the village. And I love going to the village, and it's mainly just because no matter what time of year it is, they will always call me Santa Claus. And I'm pretty sure that's just because I'm fat and white. They're like, this is as close as we'll get to him anyway. So we get to the village and we jump out the car. And you have to understand, as Africans, when we're happy and excited, like we dance, right? Like we're like, you know, we break it down. So I'm in the circle of a bunch of kids, and there's this 4-year-old who just like, you know, he messes it up. He's just like, get, you know, crumping, doing all sorts of stuff. So I'm like, this kid deserves the first bag of candy, you know? So I pull out the bag of Peeps, and I hand it to him. And in his excitement, he rips it open, he puts his hand in it, he puts it in his mouth. And what was absolute happiness and joy immediately turned to sheer horror and dread on his face. And he spat it out. I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but how bad does a candy have to be that a starving African child is like, you know what, I'm good actually. Yeah. I mean, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.